Competitive.
Fast.
Exciting.
Opportunity.
Energetic.
Inclusivity.
Elite.
So Powerchair Football, it's a 4v4 game.
For people with complex disabilities.
It tends to be squads of 6 or 8 players.
It's elite. There's an elite level to it.
It's a group of elite players that have perfected a craft to be able to demonstrate and play football to a ridiculously high level.
Gives individuals with disabilities the chance to play a team sport and progress as high as they possibly can.
It's a way for those of us that love football but can't play any other form to take part in the sport we love.
This is disabled people playing a sport, but it's not about focusing on the disabilities that they have. It's absolutely respecting the game, the quality and the skill level at which they play it. It's about watching elite athletes perform with a skill level that's just immense.
It's not a pat on the back opportunity. It's a proper sport.
Powerchair Football gives players so much independence, which they wouldn't necessarily be able to have off the court, and being able to socialise with people on the same level as them and not being left out at all. You're all on the same level, all trying to achieve the same thing. It's just one of those things where I never knew Powerchair Football existed before, and as soon as I did, it changed my life completely upside down.
My mum saw a flyer for Powerchair Football taster sessions, and knowing I really love football, thought it's probably a good idea. Took me along, and I was hooked from the word go.
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I'd never seen anything of the sport, never heard about the sport. I was football mad growing up, so I was desperate to try the sport and fall in love with Powerchair Football. So when I went across to see it for the first time, it was a little bit daunting. It wasn't quite what I was expecting, but as soon as I started, I absolutely loved it. It was that passion that kicked in, that freedom, that complete level playing field, that there was nothing holding me back, and I could compete the same as every other player on that pitch. And it gave me that opportunity to really get stuck into a sport.
I mean, I'm a football fan, first and foremost, so when I first got involved, I wasn't aware of the sport, didn't know it existed at all. So it was out of intrigue that I came to watch it and then think, well, how does this translate? People in power chairs, how are they playing the game of football? I was just blown away.
But more important than that, it's that community. I think that Powerchair Football is very special. Other sports would envy what we've got.
So the community for me is one of the most important and incredible aspects of the sport that we have. They come together in times when there's a competitive element when teams are playing, but actually when things happen within our community, so if we lose what we would call a fallen hero, the way that they come together, I just think it's absolutely outstanding.
You don't get that in many walks of life, so to have that bond with everybody, rivals, and we could put that aside to really come together for important moments and have each other's back, that's really special.
Powerchair Football to me means so much. I've been able to do an incredible amount of self-discovery, but also self-expression throughout the sport. I'm able to express myself freely without the help of a parent or a carer or a friend or a sibling. I'm me on my own on the pitch.
It's the ability to play football with my friends that I couldn't do any other way. It's allowed me to represent my country. It's allowed me to win an international honour, experience so many great memories, make loads of new friends, and the ability to live out a childhood dream of playing football.
What does Powerchair mean to me? Everything, to be honest. Powerchair Football is my life. Just like many of these guys and girls here today playing at the National League, we live and breathe this sport. It's not just a hobby. It's a career, especially for me. Now I'm working within the sport. It's provided me great opportunities.
But at the end of the day, it's about having fun, getting out, and giving you that sense of a bit of freedom. I think that you can find sometimes limited with being in a chair. Out there on the court, when you're doing the thing you've practiced and you love, you feel very free.
I feel just an enormous sense of pride being one of the only females in the sport, being able to trailblaze women in disability sports in general is one of my proudest achievements.
It means a lot to me. It's opened up so many doors. I've always said that if they ever turned around and went, "Oh, we've got a cure for your disability," I don't think I'd take it, because I wouldn't be able to play this. And who I am and my disability is a big part of what makes me me. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of the sport, and it's only going in the right direction.